I want to thank everybody for coming because, you know, like my husband said, there's been a lot of activity, a lot of hoopla, and I really said to him, you know, I want to go to Atlanta, I want to launch in Atlanta, and I want to have a party where I said I want everybody who means something to us to be here. So everybody in this room, outside of the press, and some of the press, I know you very well and I love you very much, and I'm so happy you're here with us. Tonight's not about selling product. Tonight is about holding each other's hand and jumping off from just an idea that I had in my head, and I wanted to say thank you for embracing Boris and I when we lived here and continuing to be our friend. I have my friend Black Coffee visiting from London, and she came to Atlanta 2 years ago. She's a big journalist and performer in Ghana and London, and everybody she met is still in my life, and that means something to me. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how it came about. People are asking me how it came about. You all know, all the women in this room, that you paid $90 for your blowout on Saturday, and you want it to last through Thursday because you have an event on Friday. So I said, you know, it's 2011, that was last year. I said, there's got to be a better way to do something about this problem. We can send men to the moon and look for cures for all kinds of ailments. I said, but I really want to figure out a way to save our hair. So, like my husband said, I borrowed a few things from him. I said, because if he can pay $65 for a shirt that's claiming to wick the sweat away, I should be able to have something to wick the sweat off my head. So I sat down, and really what I did was I put together all the things that we do wear, like the bandana, the do-rag hidden under the ski cap, borrowing your husband's baseball cap, or your boyfriend's t-shirt. I've seen it all. And I just cut it up and pasted and sewed, and my business partner Jill said, what exactly are you doing? Because she's not African American. If you haven't noticed, that's Jill over there. We were working on some other business ventures, and I said, Jill, you know, I think I'm really onto something. I've tested it on my girlfriends. They really love it. Even my white girlfriends, they really, really love it. I said, you know, I really want to work on this. She said, okay, well, I know a guy who specializes in this kind of material. He specializes in wicking fabric and heat absorption. And so I met him, and he said, listen, I don't know anything about edges or roots or touch-ups, but I know what you need, and I want to work on this with you. So he sent me the best fabric he could find, and we went back and forth for 7 months and 17 prototypes. I called my friend Leslie over here, who's a tennis player, a working mom, a married working mom. She has to be cute for the DJ over here. She's got to win her doubles matches and be presentable at the PTA board meetings. And I said, Leslie, and she lives in Atlanta, which is very humid, and I said, Leslie, try this out for me. And Leslie is one of those friends that will always tell you the truth, even when you don't want the truth. No, do not wear that dress. There, that's the kind of friend Leslie is. And she said, Nick, this is incredible. And I went back and forth with her about how to perfect the ties and the closure and the logo. And then I did a focus group that a lot of investors wanted to see that it worked. They said, this is a great idea, but I wanted to see if it works. So Jill and I assembled focus groups. These were strangers. So when you go on the website and you see 80% of those testimonials didn't even know who they were testing it for. I couldn't be present. It had to be unbiased. It had to be a blind study. So these women would work out, and we were told there was no logo on the gym wrap, and we said, I need to know where your hair is right now, because we're all in transition of different things. Sometimes we weave it up, sometimes we braid it up, sometimes we're trying to get out of a relaxer and then we go back. So each woman had to state where she was in her hair journey, and then she had to work out with it, and then it had to be taped, and then we had to reveal her hair afterwards. And every single test group, every single woman in every single test group, 100% wanted to take the gym wrap home. They said, I don't know what this is, I don't know who made it, but I want it, and please can I have it, because I did your focus group for nothing. So So a lot of the testimonials you'll see on the website are real. And so that was about a year ago. And somewhere in that process of just trying to make something for us to stay cute, the Surgeon General released a statement saying, specifically to African American women, you have got to stop using your hair as an excuse not to work out. Plain as day. When the Surgeon General releases a statement, you know something big is happening. The statistics that she then listed were staggering. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and all because of choosing their hair over their health. If I went to a mall, if I went to Phipps Mall on Saturday, tomorrow, and I did a little shaky moving video camera and I asked them, sis, did you work out? Well, you know, not as much as I should. Why? Because the kids? No. Why? Because of your job? No. Why? Because of your church commitments? No. Because of my hair. And I personally wanted to be part of the solution. So I accelerated the process. I said, Jill, we've got to finish this. We've got to make it perfect. I can't put something out on the market that doesn't work. And so we did. And we have our hero. And that's what you guys are all here celebrating with us tonight. And I'm so grateful. Thank you.